Cancer patients benefit from this.
Because cancer patients who have to get to MD Anderson in Houston, Texas will get there much quicker than having to drive down to Nashville for a flight or even driving to Houston all the way there. And I spoke with a Marshall County man earlier today whose father has cancer, and he gets his treatment at MD Anderson in Houston, Texas. And he tells me a direct flight to Houston would make that commute so much easier. And this is Jerry Womack, father of Jay Womack. He was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, and for years, getting treatment in Houston meant his son Jay would have to jump through many hoops to get him there. But a direct flight to Houston will make that easier.
Most of the time we drive. We've started flying since Dad's gotten better, but to drive takes 13 hours and 2 days. To fly, they can drive to Nashville and fly in about 2.5 hours, direct flight to Houston.
The Womacks aren't the only family that will benefit from that flight to Houston. At 6 o'clock, how other families and other cancer patients in the local area will benefit. Live at Barkley Regional, Drayton Charlton-Perrin, WPSD Local 6.
All right, Drayton.
Would flights to Houston have on the local area?
Local people get their cancer treatment in Houston at MD Anderson Cancer Center, which is one of the most highly rated cancer treatment centers in the world. And one Marshall man today tells me that he takes his father to MD Anderson for that treatment, but a direct flight from Barkley Regional to Houston would make things much more efficient and cost effective. Now, this is Jerry Womack. Jerry Womack was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. His son Jay takes him down to Houston every couple of months to get treatment at MD Anderson. A flight to Houston will make that easier. And Jay says he knows many other families in the surrounding area that really need this flight to happen.
If you have cancer, MD Anderson's the place to go. So there are people literally from all over the world in that hospital. Unfortunately, we're not the only family that has to go to Houston in this area. There's a lot of people from this area that go to Houston to MD Anderson for cancer treatment.
Womack says he currently has to drive his father 13 hours to Houston or drive 2 hours to Nashville for that flight. At 10, more on why the Womacks and many other families are really excited about the idea of a direct flight to Houston. Live at Barkley Regional, Drayton Charlton-Perrin, WPSD Local 6.